Yo, it's Kevin Triz. This is my weekly recap on outlook for DAX, the German index. So let's just get straight into it. As you can see, this is the previous weekly candle. We had a bullish week. We opened at 23,291 and it closed at 23,830.4. If we go on to the daily, we can see we had a bullish, bearish. Only 4 days again this week because there was no Monday. If we go into the news, we can see Monday we had bank holiday all day for German, hence no trading day. Tuesday, no news. Trump speaking again as well at 6 p.m. Wednesday, FOMC meeting minutes. Thursday, core PCE price index, and then Friday, CPI at 1:30 p.m. So, not a bad week. I was bearish, so I didn't have these lines, but I did say I wanted sells below here. And if you break past here on the daily, I'd be looking for buyers. I would not consider this as a break past. I would consider this as a sweep. So I am still bearish for these draws lower. My sell level also didn't really hold, so I will delete it. But the idea was to just sweep highs and then go lower. What I will say though, this daily high again swept. It happened really quick, and for me here, this is a range, and this range just got eaten. These three candles, 1, 2, 3, and we just swept these instead. So yeah, for me it's still a sweep. So for me we're still bearish, but we can talk about how we could have caught these buys up. If you had this as a draw on Thursday, or should I say Tuesday? Sorry, Tuesday London session. So yeah, it was a bit of an interesting one. We opened here on the weekly. We had this high, and then obviously daily high. If you wait for them to get swept on London session, London opens somewhere around here. Yep, we come down, sweep these highs, finally sweep them, give reaction, and then sell off for the rest of London session. And then we come and tap into these inverses. And then this is a nice inverse plus a nice 0.6. And then we have another chance here at like 8 p.m. But here the initial retracement is at 3 p.m., which is not bad. This forward candle perfectly getting respected, as well as this forward fair value up. So if you just enter anyone around here, SL below, and then target these equal highs, or if your target was here, you could have targeted that over soul swing. But yeah, that was Tuesday. So Tuesday was a pretty nice day where we just cleaned up the range. Wednesday gaps up, and then Asia takes the highs, and then we got a little sweep going here on the daily. So these two daily highs got swept. If you look at the weekly as well, we just tapped a weekly fair value gap. What I want for this week is probably rebalance this, which isn't hard. As you can see, we're just going to fill in the gap a tiny bit, and then continue going down, hopefully. But yeah, Wednesday wasn't that good. So high of the day holds at I think 7 a.m. And you can see the reactions off of these daily sweeps. We did tap into again like 0.6, which lines up with the daily sweep. This is an OTE tap. But again, not really much you could have gone off of this. Yeah, London session wasn't bad. I can show you London session on the 5. Because London session literally opens, leaves a 5-minute fair value up. Oops, trades out of the 5-minute fair value up straight to this low. And then just reverses for the rest of the day. And then we have this strong liquidity for the next day, which is just a gap. Gets filled Thursday. But yeah, New York session, we didn't have much. Like I said, we did come back up here, and then we had a nice 5-minute inverse. So I think it was this one here. Respected, and then finally disrespected, and then inversed. And then this gets tapped at 3:15, 3 o'clock, and then re-tapped at 5. But it's a decent like discount to be buying in on, especially here. Or should I say selling, sorry. And then again, good moves down if you just want to aim for the rebalance of this move. Obviously, big move up, you want to aim for the rebalance. It gets rebalanced on Thursday. But yeah, Thursday, London session again, same thing. 5-minute bearish fair value up, taps into it right here at 820, and you can just take a sell, sell above the high or the fair value gap, and then you're still getting like 1 to 2. That's what you like to see. And then we reverse at 4 p.m., 3 p.m. And then Friday is very clean as well for me. It's because when I seen this initially happen, and then on Friday's opening, we come up and do this daily sweep, and then take out that London session, and then have another, I think it was pretty much another London session where we just pump. It was London right here. We do this, bait down, and then pump up, and then sweep out Thursday's high on the daily, and then close bearish. I really like this sweep. High the day held as well. There was also news, I reckon, at 1:30 p.m. So this right here is a news candle. I will mark it out on the 5 as a green line because that is a draw, and that's just being news high on the 5-minute. Surprised I didn't really get taken. The low got taken and then traded below, which is fine. But yeah, we have that high there. But apart from that, yes, pretty much it. I'd say again another retracement on the weekly. Yes, we tapped daily highs and weekly fairly up and order blocks. Like this right here is a daily order block, and then we swept daily highs and then gap down, which is nice price action wise. So yeah, next week, what am I seeing? On the weekly, like I said, I just want to rebalance. We could rebalance this wick. If we do, we could definitely tap into, or should I say tap that draw liquidity here and then reverse. But the only issue I have with this is it's already a daily sweep, so it's already quite strong. So I won't have a draw there. What I will do is have a level here, just in case it does want to get swept. And then higher the week where we're looking anywhere above discount here. I would say anywhere like above here or in this region. I don't mean this as a, like I want it to bounce off of this 23.75. Let's just put a level there. 75, sure. That's fine. I have 2 levels here and then draws here. I don't mind adding another draw. I did so last week as the week commenced. I'd put another draw here, so I just put another one. And then levels below is fine. Hopefully you can start hitting these draws very soon. But yeah, that's about it. That's the DAX recap. Keep it clear and simple. See you next week. Here are my levels, purple lines, and then my green lines are my draws. Yep.